Welcome back, everyone. So I'm tired of having no options into Sucker Punch Kingambit, so I put Substitute on my Nidoking, which was the main reason that I wanted it, because otherwise we just have 4 attacking moves and we can't deal with the move at all. So let's hope that can help us out right here. They do have a team that could be weak to Nidoking. We do have moves to hit all of these Pokemon. I have to find out whether it's Air Balloon Excadrill, because then I can only Flamethrower it. But what I want to do right here is lead off with my Urshifu. They end up leading Tornadus. Very likely knockoff coming in here, unfortunately for me. But I can go out into Tyranitar on knockoff and not really care. There it is. What do they want to do now? They could go out into Scizor. I think I dropped the Z move right here. They're not going to be Fightinium. They're going to go Scizor and take like 85, and it's going to be funny. Okay, let's see how much this actually takes, though. 85? That would be funny if I did that exact amount. 83, wow. I was close. They're probably faster than me, right? I don't know. Should I try to superpower them? Yeah, let's try to superpower it. Oh, they go Excadrill. Is it Balloon? Oh, it's so dead. Are they forfeiting here? That was like the best start possible. I mean, we do 85 there. We KO Excadrill. I guess they can still try to win with Iron Moth, but I'll go ahead and keep this Mon right now and just go Moltres. I'm assuming they tried to double predicting my Moltres and probably had like a rock move on Excadrill. Ends up going for Roost, so I don't know if I was faster or not, but I'm just going to U-turn here. Okay. We have another game, so they have a Charizard, so I could go for the Medicham speed tie thing right away. Seems like a pretty bad idea, though, because, one, I have to click Fake Out, and I don't want to do that when there's a Ferrothorn, so I'm thinking I lead off with my Urshifu here, as they lead Alomomola. Let's scout for whether or not this is a Rocky Helmet set or not. Just go U, because this will force out Weavile, and then they have to play mind games with, like, Pursuit. And I don't know if they want to do that. They're probably just going to go for knockoff if I had to guess. I guess they could Pursuit, and then I would lose, huh? Yeah, there's a Weavile. Are you clicking knockoff or Pursuit? Okay, you're not clicking Pursuit, so it's knockoff, right? Any Flame Bodies? Oh, that was Banded. What? That did so much damage. Okay, so we're able to get out of there. But they're very clearly Choice Banded, so you know what? We're going to play some mind games. They're going to go back to Weavile here, and I'm just going to click Thunder Wave this time on the Pursuit. You're so pursuing me, right? Yep, there we go. And we're able to live it, and we do land the Thunder Wave. So unless they get full parried here, I am losing my Slowking, and they unfortunately don't. But we did get the para, which is really big, because what it allows me to do is just go Medicham in close combat, and they don't have a switch in, unfortunately. I'm assuming they're sacking off of this, but oh, they're doing this Charizard thing, really? Are we just playing a speed tie right now? I'm gonna go T-Tar. Okay, we can live that, thankfully. They're not gonna click. I mean, I guess they could Solar Beam now. That's probably what they're going to do, actually. Maybe I should have just gone Moltres to begin with, but I didn't want to. Let's go U here, and I'm just gonna Hurricane this and miss, because, you know, that's something my Moltres loves to do, apparently. Are they gonna go Raging Bolt now, or... Yeah, that's the plan. I can't lose to this, but it's also like... They're gonna click a Dragon move here. Oh, they missed Draco. Dude, I feel so bad. That probably O-code me, if I'm being honest. Let's substitute once and see whether or not they want to, like, switch. Yes, they do. So if this is not Ice Shard, which it's gonna be, but they might get full parried. Okay, they don't. We get the Flamethrower off. They're gonna go back out into Charizard here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Let's go Moltres. Weather Roll does a lot. Jeez, I didn't think it would do so much. They're going to predict my T-Tar though, right? They did not. Never mind. I thought they would. Let's go U then. And... I mean, I guess I can just like drop the Z move. Okay, they got the burn, but luckily because of the Sandspit F boost, I can guarantee to live that, right? What do they want to do now? Because they're in a very bad spot into Nidoking. They want to get the speed boost, but Urshifu is still faster. I will just Surging, I think. I don't think it's worth predicting. Ferrothorn over here. We end up doing like no damage, but it's fine. Let's bring out Medicham Mega, and then I think we can just win with a Nidoking maybe. Depending on their moves and stuff. They crit Power Whip. That's going to be a big deal, because now I die. I would have been able to do a lot of work with this, but that's not happening anymore. I guess it's all good. At least he apologized. But, like, here's the thing. Now, if they go ahead and KO this, What do I do after? I guess I have to go like Nidoking and see how that works out. But they have Thunderclap still. Yeah, I think the crit lost me the game. It's a no-brainer. They stay in here, make sure that I die, and then yeah. Now, unfortunately, what I have to do is hope they don't go Alamamola, but Alamamola covers everything, so yeah, they know that too. Nothing to be done there. I guess I can flip though, and then as Great Tusk comes out, hope Ice Beam can OHKO if they're not Jolly Nature, but they are Jolly, so yeah. Let's go ahead and get out of there. We have our next game here. They have a Cinderace, so what I want to do is use my Urshifu to switch into that. Most of them don't run Will-O-Wisp in National Dex from what I've seen, so I'm hoping that this player is the same way. Let's lead off with... So they have a lot of big threats. I think Garchomp or Urshifu are going to be the leads on their part. Let's lead off with my Slowking. And if they lead Garchomp, then... That is a threatening Pokemon, jeez. Maybe I should make Urshifu Ice Spinner? But then we wouldn't have any priority outside of Fake Out, so probably not the best idea. I'm going to lead Medicham, as they lead Urshifu. Okay, so... We got a chance to attack here. They're probably going to go for... I don't know what they're going to go for. I'm just going to click Close Combat, I think. And see what I can do with it. I can live that, yeah, and they're going to die here, for sure. There's no way this doesn't OHKO, right? It's Close Combat for Mega Medicham. Yeah, get out of here. So, interesting trade. I don't know if that's good for me turn 1 or not. Because now I'm in range of like Iron Barbs and Rough Skin and stuff. Let's go U. As they go for a U-turn. Like I said, I just wish I had the Ice Spinner so I could deal with Garchomp. But they're probably going Zapdos. I'm not going to like even U-turn. I'm just going to hard switch into T-Tar. Why risk Static, right? That would be such a throw. Let's go T-Tar here. Make sure we're healthy. Ends up doubling in Ferrothorn, which I have coverage for, so I don't think this is that scary. Let's knock off once as they Leech Seed. And then I was hoping they wouldn't do that. I was hoping they would like click Hazards, but they're going to do that now. So let's go Medicham here. And get it into Close Combat something. They might play Mind Games by trying to go Slowking. Maybe I should save Medicham for later. Now let's try it now. Yeah, there's the spike, so we get the play right at least. Can we get this play right here? I think they're going out into Zapdos. I'm going to Ice Punch. Zapdos or Garchomp, one of them. Yeah, there's Zapdos. We'll be able to hit this very hard. And let's Close Combat now, in case they go Ferrothorn. The sand goes down, so even if they go Slowking, it doesn't really matter. It ends up just being a double down where we get the KO, so I'll definitely take that. I say double down because I'm basically dead, right? But Zapdos is out of here. What do they want to do now? I mean, obviously their win con is going to be this Garchomp, right? How do I stop that? I guess hitting moves with Moltres with Hurricane. And then I really might make this Urshifu Ice Spinner. I don't know yet. Because not having a way to hit Garchomp is really scary. I just haven't been running Ice Spinner ever since Dragapult got banned, but it still might be worth it. We'll have to see. Either way, right here, if I'm them, I'm just going out into Cinderace and U-turning, right? That seems fine. I guess you could go Garchomp and Scale Shot, but it seems really premature to do that. Yeah, there's the ace. Let's just sack. Go for CC. So Garchomp is the problem, right? I know that I can Surging Strikes it at some point. Close Combat looks strong too. They end up bringing out a Slowking Galar. So I'm going to go T-Tar here, and I think get up Rocks maybe is a good idea. Ends up T-waving me, which is kind of annoying, but as long as I don't get full parried forever, this should be fine. We KO that there. Are you going to go for game with Garchomp while I'm T-waved? Is that really the plan? I'm going to click Z-move here. If you SD, then I just have to, like, get the attack off, and then it's going to Scale Shot here, right? I want to have it Scale Shot multiple times, ideally. How much is Aqua Jet doing from Urshifu? Garchomp? It does that much. So at -2 defense, it does 38 to 45. I need a bit more damage. The thing is, I am going to die here. I think I see how I win. What I have to do is Okay, never mind. We have another game, so far it's gone fine, but we haven't really gotten to see Nidoking do anything, and I really wanted to do something, so hopefully we can get it in on like the Raging Bolt or the Galarian Slowking here. Maybe against like Kartana locked into a bad move into it. I don't know what that bad move is, like Sacred Sword I guess, but realistically they're never going to do that because I have a Moltres. It's probably like SDZ move anyway, let's be honest. I'm going to lead off with my Medicham here. And then honestly, I'm considering just going for this speed tie into Charizard if that's what they want to do. Like, should we just see what happens? I'm going to go for Fake Out, and maybe they're Rocky Helmet Great Tusk, but even if they are, would they want to bring that in on a Mega Medicham? It just seems like a disaster waiting to happen. Okay, so they're staying in, so they're going to take a good amount here. I'm going to go T-Tar as they go Great Tusk. Okay, so Zen Headbutt there would have been really good, but I didn't want to do this whole speed tie thing, so let's just bring out Shifu here. Oh, okay, that is a Headlong Rush. I was expecting like Hazards or something because this is their only Stealth Rocker, right? So U-turn here then. Into Zamazenta. You know what? I think Nidoking can take anything from Zamazenta, so we're going to try that right now. Let's click. They're not going to go Charizard on a Sludge Wave. Let's click Earth Power and see what they do. Goes for Body Press, doesn't really hurt. As you can see, now I can click this. And let's try to sub here, I think. As they go Slowking, perfect. So, if this thing is only attack as Future Sight to hit me, wow, that is Assault Vest. Oh, it's Psychic Noise, dude. The one Psychic Noise Slowking I find on the ladder is against my substitute, Nidoking. What kind of scam is that? Wow, okay, I'm gonna go you and Stealth Rocks. You're not Focus Blast. If you're Focus Blast, then I don't know what to say. Let's go Slowking here, and this is fine. I mean, Slowking is a great counter to Raging Bolt. I think I do Chilly though, but I could Future Sight too. Let's actually Future Sight and see how that goes. Ends up going Great Tusk. I think I'll just go ahead and like Sludge Bomb here as they Headlong Rush. I really thought they would want to click Rapid Spin there, but maybe they don't have Rapid Spin for some reason. They're probably sacking off the Zamazenta here. I think I just click Zen though. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah, there's that KO. This is still very winnable. It's just I'm very confused about what's happening so far. T-Tar's at 100, which is great. Do they have Rapid Spin? Do they not? I have no idea. I did sack both of my Raging Bolt counters though, so that's going to be a bit tough. Their only real play here is, yeah, into Kartana. I was about to say, why are you not bringing that out? Goes ahead and clicks Knockoff. I don't know if you're going to be Z-Giga Impact or what the deal is, but I'm going to try to U-turn here and see how they react. Because if they go Galarian Slowking, then I can just go like Medicham and Zen Headbutt again, and they don't want to switch into that at all. Goodbye. They have to go back to Kartana, and I think you understand the cycle, right? Like, this is going to keep on happening whether they like it or not. This is Defog. Okay, so it's probably not Rapid Spin. Maybe it's like Banded Great Tusk or something. Anyway, they bring out Raging Bolt. I'm tempted to just take the hit with Medicham and click Close Combat here, because I can take Thunderclap very easily. So I think that's the play. Let's just Close Combat. They don't even click Thunderclap, which is great for me. I don't know why they didn't, but we're able to stay at full health. Could end up mattering a lot. I guess here they want to go, yeah, Charizard. I could go for the Speed Tie and risk it all right now. Not worth it, though. Let's go T-Tar. Like, I'm not in a spot where I need to do that right now, is what I'm trying to convey. So let's just click Continental Crush. That does no damage at all, dude. This thing is so strong. 5%. Okay, so it's probably not... What's it called? Choice Bandit, as you can see. It's Rocky Helmet. But right here, I get to click... I mean, in theory, Close Combat, but I'll click Surging. That's why I wanted to Close Combat, dude. But either way, I don't think they can 2-hit KO my guy here, so... Like I said, I can always go for that Speed Tie if I want to. Can you even hit me? Do you have Ancient Power? Like, is that actually a thing you're doing? You have Weather Ball, but that's not going to hurt, as you can see. I can roost that forever. Just don't crit me. And then eventually what I'm going to do is just Flamethrower here. Oh, okay, well that didn't do any damage. Wow, there's a reason it doesn't run that move, I guess. And then, yeah, we have one of these like cheesy Psy spam matchups, which unfortunately this is not very good for me. But what I can try to do is make sure that this Indeedee isn't doing too much work right away by leading Shifu. They do the same, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's click U-turn here and go out into my Moltres. They're never going for a water move. So, no Flame Body. Flame Body there would have been very cool, but I guess it's okay. I don't need health on Moltres necessarily. So maybe I can just U-turn on the Indeedee coming in and deal with it that way. Surely this doesn't OHKO me, right? And plus, they might predict my T-Tar to come in here and just click like... Why am I faster? Wait, what does it click that's negative priority? Is it Trick Room? It's Trick Room. Okay, so... I guess I just Stone Edge now and predict Hatterene in case they want to bring that in on rocks. Because the rock seems like it would be devastating for them right here. Okay, they end up just staying in. You're going to stay in again, aren't you? If you go Hatterene now, you got me. But I think if you switch, you go Shifu anyway. Yeah, they go Shifu. Okay, I got nervous once they switched, but it was not the switch that I was actually worried about. So right here... Now a water move is possible, so maybe I just stay in. We do a lot, yeah. And I can just bring out Medicham now, and... I guess fake out. I could be aggressive, but I don't think they're going to risk Indeedee anyway. Oh, wait, actually, I can't fake out. Let's not get careless. Because I didn't see the terrain on the field because, you know, the Trick Room is up, so that's why I got confused. Let's click Zen Headbutt. I have nothing to worry about with Zen Headbutt because even if they go Hoopa, I don't have to like worry about dying. So we KO that. It was like Scarfed because I just outspent under Trick Room, right? So pretty good turn. Unfortunately, I don't have my Dark type against a Psy Spam team now, so things might start to go bad pretty fast about now. But they also probably are going to lose to my Urshifu clicking Surging Strikes, so who really cares, right? I'll just go ahead and try to sack off my Slowking here. Yep, that is an Expanding Force. We knew that was going to happen, though. Wait, are you Choice Scarfed? No, there's no way. Let's go Urshifu and Surging, everybody. Sacks off the Indeedee. To go who, though? Like, are you really Choice Scarfed Alakazam with Magic Guard and Expanding Force? I really want to doubt that. Trick Room is definitely like a component of this team that's left around here, but I think that I can beat Trick Room if I just make the correct plays, aka what do I think they're clicking right now? Because if I Surging as their Trick Room, that's amazing. If I Surging as they KO me, I lose, like on the spot. They did Trick Room. I should have just clicked Surging, dude, but I was scared because like I lose to Alakazam if I just get that play wrong. That does so much damage. Why? Yeah, I lose. I literally can't beat this, so GG's. That was a tough matchup, though. Like, how did I lose my T-Tar again? It was something. I don't know. We have our next game. They have a Victini, so that could be final Gambit lead. Very common set, but what I'm thinking I want to do right here is... Medicham is just a safe lead. It doesn't really have anything to worry about, unless they are Rocky Helmet Great Tusk, but looking at this team makeup, it's probably going to be like a Sun team, so... I don't think they're going to be Rocky Helmet. Now, whether or not they want to risk this Speed Tie stuff turn 1, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to go T-Tar. They Fire Blast and burn me, which is really weird. Like, really? The burn on 10%? How aggressive do I want to play? Okay, well, they clicked Focus Blast, so I don't really know if that counts as an aggressive turn. I'm just going to Zen Headbutt now as they go Great Tusk. Yeah, we got it, right? And we can just keep clicking that. KO that in 2 hits. We are in range of Thunderclap, which is a bit unfortunate, but we got rid of one potential form of hazard control, which I'm really going to appreciate, I think. Is this going to be physical? Well, I don't really care about this thing coming in. I can just... I guess I can T-Wave and see whether that works out or not. And then just switch out here and try to get up rocks. Get full paired. If they don't have court change, this is really good. They miss Focus Blast, but also it's like, you know, Focus Blast through a para. When is that ever going to work out? And then they lose their other form of hazard control, yeah. We have a stall team to break, so I think I can do this using Mega Medicham pretty easily. I just have to mash Zen Headbutt and get plays right into Rocky Helmet Corviknight right here, but let's lead off with T-Tar, get up some early rocks and whatnot. That seems fine. I mean, they end up leading Tangrowth. I think I do want to rocks on this and then knock off after. Or should I knock off first? Let's get up rocks. Oh, I'm going to be trapped in here, it seems. Okay. Well, that's not fun. Can this just, like, crit and KO? That would be really funny. Doesn't KO. But I can go Medicham now. This is, like, such a strange stall team. I don't know what to think about it. Goes Clef. Zen Headbutt there would have been nice. Let's go Slowking now. And start future sighting and just getting KOs that way. Ends up going Dondozo. This might have, what's it called? The rest, but I'm not really worried about this Pokemon, especially this thing in front of me. Why is it here? Okay, so they give me the Clef, meaning I can spam close combat all I want with my Medicham now. Okay, and then they sack off Tangrowth too. I don't know what's going on with the stall player, but I'm very happy with the fact that I'm breaking it, which is cool, I guess. Is this just going to try to Iron Defense and win right now? You give me the vibes of a player who's going to try that, but they're not. Okay. So let's U-turn here. Goes for S-Toss. Burn a turn. Go Moltres. Click U-turn. Go U. Burn a turn. Go Moltres. I think this is the correct sequence. Roost up Moltres here. Counter. Okay, yeah, not happening. Goes for Soft Bolt. I wanted to go Medicham there so badly, but I was scared of counter again. Goes Clodsire. Okay. I'm just going to U-turn into my Medicham and start killing stuff now. Toxic is annoying, but also, like, you're not going to beat this Pokemon. Goes for EQ. And then once this thing is gone, I think I'm fine. Especially since it's going to get another KO, most likely. Maybe I should keep it, just in case it ends up mattering later. And just go like you here, on the Roost. And Flamethrower. I'm pretty sure I can break Dondozo Blissey, especially if I keep on getting burns like that for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting really lucky there, but... Go you. I think I just Future Sight now. I'm guaranteed to wake this turn, right? So yeah, we can do that. And then this turn I Chili. I can't go you, but I can go Urshifu here. And this is a combination they don't want to deal with, basically. Because Future Sight's going to hurt. So... Do they sack off? They're trying to go Dondozo, but can they take this plus Future Sight? And then another one? Probably, actually. Yeah, it looks like they will be able to, but it's not going to be fun for them to do that. Goes for Rest. Yeah, now they're in a spot where, like... I don't know if they want to really, you know, keep on doing this thing. Should I Chili here? How much did CC do? Like, not a lot, right? I'm just going to CC here. Yeah, I don't want them to soft-boiled. So we KO that. I think we win now. They just have, like, no Pokemon. Yeah, GG. I could PP stall this if I needed to, but luckily they're not going to make it go to that. So, nice. We break a very weird stall team. I guess I had a good matchup, though. Like, Nidoking, which I didn't even have to use, plus Medicham Mega into stall team is just really strong. We have another game. So the team, like I said, has done really well, but it's not really been the case with the Nidoking carrying, and I want that to change. So maybe I'll play this more aggressively just to try to get Nidoking some KOs. We'll see. I might also just play it optimally and see how that works out, but let's lead this and... Dude, how real am I to Surging? Is there a play that covers everything? I think they're going to go Moltres here. Okay, but like, if I never get the flame bodies, neither are they, right? That's my logic. So let's just go ahead and go T-Tar now and get up rocks before the Diancie Mega evolves. I could have also clicked rocks there. I mean, Z-move there and then super powered, but can I live this hit by chance? How much does Moonblast do to T-Tar under sand? Let's see, Diancie Mega. I can live it. I think I'm going to stay in. Come on. Yeah, there we go. This should OHKO them, right? It's a Z-move from a Tyranitar. In theory, they're dead. Yeah, there we go. So we get up rocks and we KO the Diancie. Pretty good turn, if I had to, you know, rate that. But let's go ahead and sack this off now, I think. Goes for Cudgel. I just go U, and I keep on U-turning, I think. I mean, they're going to keep on going Moltres, and I'm just going to keep on not getting flame-bodied, is the idea. I think I go Slowking here and throw up Thunder Wave, maybe? Seems smart if they want to defog, especially, yeah. Because if they're going to get rid of rocks, then I might as well get some value out of the turn. That makes this thing a lot less scary, because it's like... probably not going to move half the time now, let's be honest. I'm going to future set here, hoping they don't go Roaring Moon. Maybe I should have T-Waved again, but I didn't think about it for long enough. Okay, T-Wave would have been useless, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Wait, why did I go first? For some reason, that doesn't make sense to me. What negative priority move does... Oh, wait a minute. Chilly Reception's not negative priority, right? It's just because this Pokemon's really slow. I think so. Yeah, it's not negative priority. So the nice thing is here, I have a future sight going off this turn, so they have to pick what they want to, you know, sack, basically. And I think I'm going to close combat. They're going to sack off this. Nice. Goodbye. I'm really surprised it wasn't Ogerpon that turn, but I guess it's fine. Bandit Outrage. Okay. Please get the 3 turns so I can KO you using Urshifu close combat. I need that. Okay, I got the Flame Body, so that makes it a bit better, but I needed the 3 turn, really. I don't know now. We know it's Burned Outrage, so maybe I can just go Medicham here and close combat and do things that way. They crit me, dude. I would have lived it. I guess I got the Flame Body still, but like, that's really silly. Maybe I should have just gone Urshifu, but like Medicham puts on more pressure. I can't go Urshifu and then have to like lock close combat when there's a Moltres just chilling, you know? Maybe we can still win. I just have to get turns right. And by turns right, I mean I have to get like this Urshifu mind game correct, basically. Because I can live that, I can go U, and now I just have to get the play right. And we did, and we got flame-bodied for it. Okay. Yeah, I think I lose. There's nothing I can do now. I just lose to Ogerpon. Let's KO that at least while we can. But yeah, I don't see what I do. How much did Cudgel do to my Slowking? 60? That's too much damage. Yeah, and they have SD. Good game. We have another game here, so I'm hoping that if I just lead Nidoking this game, that it can put in a lot of work, is the idea. Maybe they lead off with something defensive, like Gliscor, or Toxapex, or Ferrothorn. Although, realistically, they're leading off with Urshifu, or Diancie, right? So, oh, they did lead Gliscor. But they're not going to stay in, because if they protect, I still hit through there. They didn't remember, I don't think. Why would you ever do that otherwise, right? They 100% did not remember. Okay, well, this is an obvious Ice Beam, right? Should I just Ice Beam and not care? I'm just going to Ice Beam. I don't even want to click sub right now. Let's attack. Like, I could sub, but if they go hard Urshifu, then Surging is a threat anyway, so it's not worth it in my opinion. I would rather just put on pressure right now and not really allow them to switch in safely if they want to make an aggressive play. I mean, not that Urshifu will really care about Ice Beam, but it'll do like okay damage. I'm assuming like 25 to 30 if I had to guess, but I guess we'll find out if that's the play they want to make. I don't even get it. Okay, I guess you're going for double protect to scout now. Sub would have gone crazy, but yeah, we end up KOing Gliscor. Okay, so now what do you want to do? You want to go out into Urshifu, right? Which I think to deal with it, I'll just go out into Slowking to scout what it's going to do and then go from there. Because most of them are choiced from what I've seen, so I should be able to just bring that out, and then if they click Surging, I will either go hard into my Urshifu or... It's a problem actually, huh? That's Banded Surging for sure. Okay, so I could throw out Moltres, and if I don't get Flame Body on 3 hits, that would just be kind of crazy, if I'm being honest. So let's do that. Let's go Moltres, and if they want to risk this Flame Body on multiple hit moves, then you be my guest. 1, 2, 3. That's insane. Maybe it's not actually banded, and it's actually like a different item, like Punching Glove or something. I don't know. Let's just CC here. I want to deal with this Mon while I can. If they're staying in and committing, I'm staying in and committing, you know? But luckily Moltres is still alive at least. They end up going out into Pex. The problem is this is just a game where it's mind games of whether they double to Urshifu or not, and it's so obvious that they will, but at the same time, not a whole lot to be done about it. Yeah, actually in hindsight, it wasn't banded into Slowking. Banded would have done more than this. Wait, it gives you the amount if you hover over it? I didn't even know that. So out comes Dull Knife, the Ferrothorn. I'm just going to click Future Sight and then Chili out here. And hopefully it's a slow Chili. But we'll have to see because I want to... Okay, it's a fast Chili, not good. Goes for Leech Seed. The nice thing is, if I Flamethrower, they don't have a play, right? They need Protect here to have this work out because nothing wants to come in on both Flamethrower and Future Sight. So let's see how they respond. Maybe go hard Diancie and just eat up the 60%-ish with that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So we get that play right. It actually did a lot. That was more than 60 for sure. I think Slowking is actually the correct play here. It puts on the most pressure. Let's click Future Sight. And try to get another turn right here. I Future Sight, and if they switch, then I can Chili. Yep, goes Golden Go, nice. Let's Chili here. Shadow Ball won't hurt that much. We can find out whether or not it's choiced in any way. They end up missing a T-Wave actually, which is really good for me. Because guess who's coming out? And they don't have a switch into this Pokemon right now. I just Earth Power. And like we have a Future Sight going off too. They're losing another Pokemon basically. What if I subbed? No, that's such a throw, right? I just Earth Power and stay at full. There's like no reason to do that. Especially, oh well actually there would have been a reason there because I would have gotten the Future Sight kill and then I would have been behind a sub, but I guess it's okay. I think I win this no matter what. They can't defend against Nidoking. I hope this player stays till the end though, because I want to see Nidoking get these KOs instead of them just forfeiting, but they're probably just going to end up forfeiting at some point, unfortunately. Yeah, Earth Power doesn't hurt. I can just Sludge Bomb here. See how they react, you know? And then if they give me this, the game is instantly over to Nidoking, which would be cool. And it's over to... Actually, Medicham can't touch a Golden Ghost, so that's a bit tricky. They end up staying in, so we KO that. If they stay in this game, Nidoking automatically wins. I mean, it wins no matter what, but we'll see whether or not they want to let it. Is the idea. We still have a Z move to throw off, right? Like, this one's over. Ends up being Ferrothorn coming in. I mean, I'll just click Future Sight and let them KO me. And then, like I said, I just want this thing to win the game. So let's go ahead and Flamethrower here on Pex. We have a Future Sight going off this turn. Let's sub once, just in case I don't actually KO with Earth Power, and then we'll figure it out after. Yeah, because now I can Earth Power and guarantee the KO. So they have to be like Scarfed Golden Go for this to not win, but if they're Scarfed Golden Go, they still can't win because I have other ways to beat that. Mainly my T-Tar, if they want to lock like any move, because then I can live the hit. So are you Choice Scarfed? Was it Scarfed the entire time? No, it wasn't. So Nidoking is going to win a game in the end, which is awesome. This is all I wanted, really, because Flamethrower obviously KOs Ferrothorn. And I'm assuming that meant to say GG, well played. GG, thank you. Are they going to let me Flamethrower this? Or nope, they're not. So we end up at 1723, which is not bad. And we did get a Nidoking win, which is awesome. Let's see where 1723 is for the day. That is exactly number 146 with... I mean, alright, GXE. I always say this at the end of every Natdex vid, but my GXE used to be like 85, and I would love to get it back there at some point, so I'll probably just ladder off screen to do that if I'm being honest, but I did hope you all enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Later.